congratulate France, truly global in nature. It should be more inclusive of the global South and its priorities, concerns and needs. To build on the momentum of this Action Summit, India would be happy to host the next summit. Thank you.
Everybody up for a group photo with the co-hosts, please.
So that's Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the co-chair of the AI Summit, with Emmanuel Macron, the President of France, the chair of the AI Summit. You can also see UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres in these images. Several world leaders, including Justin Trudeau of France, can be seen in these images, and these are world leaders coming together. They're grappling with a very, very important issue of the times. Governance is all about ensuring AI access to all has been a major message that Prime Minister Narendra Modi has given at this AI summit in Paris. Artificial intelligence can transform millions of lives by improving healthcare, education and agriculture. And India is speaking as a very strong voice of the developing countries, of the global South countries. And this is the AI family picture. The head honchos of tech, top world leaders, all on the same page. So they're all together, getting that family picture taking for the AI summit. India, incidentally, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi has been talking about it. India is developing our own AI model, our own AI language model. But the Prime Minister, in his conversation in Paris, stressed on the need for collective global effort to establish governance and global standards that are acceptable to all, and also address risks that are inherent in the use of artificial intelligence. And the Prime Minister sensitized the world about the risks that the world faces, especially that comes from things like deep fakes. He raised the issue of cybersecurity, and these are several pitfalls that the world needs to guard against. And a very, very important point that Prime Minister Narendra Modi made. So, digital public infrastructure. India has played a very critical role in ensuring that this digital public infrastructure is available to all. But how is this taken now to the next level? And that is something that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is talking about, that access to AI should be made available in an equitable and a fair manner to the developing countries, to all. Because right now, the world is looking at what may appear to be a battle. United States on one side, China on the other side. Now, when you look at the picture here, you have several world leaders who are present here. J.D. Vance, the US Vice President, he's here to be a part of the summit. But look at that close bond and that bonhomie between India and France. Now, when you see Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the French President Emmanuel Macron holding hands, this is a very, very close strategic partnership that the two countries have been a part of the International Solar Alliance. So they've partnered very closely on Solar Alliance. They're partnering very closely, as we know, on green energy, and now they're partnering on artificial intelligence governance mechanism. on rules of the game that are being drawn out. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said how artificial intelligence can transform millions of lives. In a way, it's writing the code of humanity in the next century, in the field of education, in the field of healthcare, in the field of agriculture. There is so much that can be achieved through artificial intelligence. But then what one needs to guard against is also to ensure that, one, it's equitable, that it's fairly available to all, and it's free of bias. If there is bias, if big tech plays a big role, that is something that needs to be, you need to guard against, because if China or America were to introduce their own bias in the system, then it will react in a separate way. And then it can be used as a tool in the hands of a powerful country and influence what's happening in developing countries. So these are some things that you need to guard against. And